The Reserve Bank of India will release its mid-quarter credit policy statement tomorrow. Remember, it's coming in the heels of that surprise 75 basis point CRR cut we saw just last week. The question, will the central bank take any further action? The man with the answer, Anirudh Ghosh, he's here with the findings of an ET Now poll. Well, tell us, Anirudh, what's it looking like?
Tanya, of course, in the backdrop of that poll, of that hike which the RBI came up with on Friday, it really leaves them with very little room for any further cut in the CRR. So clearly, nobody is expecting any further cut in the CRR this time around. Almost 100% of the people who we spoke to are expecting no change in the CRR, and only almost a quarter of the people who we spoke to are expecting some kind of a change in the repo rate, which of course is the key policy rate. So we're seeing majority of the people expecting no change in either the CRR or the key policy rate. So clearly, it is expected to be a status quo. What the market is going to be looking for is going to be more of statements in the macro nature and more of indications as to when the rate cycle is going to turn indeed, because a lot of people are expecting that the rate cycle could start turning in April. That's another finding of the poll. And of course, in terms of inflation and GDP, a lot of people are expecting that inflation might hold up around the 7% level by the end of March, and also GDP might in fact be a little lower than 7% going forward. So clearly, that's what the poll has found out. In fact, let's take a look at what a few key bankers had to say about what could be expected from tomorrow's statement.
I think most of the actions that the RBI is taking at this point in time are liquidity related. As far as signaling the interest rates and consequently the end to inflation, I think it's premature.
I don't expect any rate cut immediately, and come April, also I have my doubts whether RBI will be in a position to cut the repo rate at that time too. But everything will depend on the budget which is expected this week. And if the budgets have got a lot of positives, then possibly RBI could step in with a repo rate cut in April.
March, I don't expect an interest rate cut, but certainly starting April, you will start seeing rate cuts happening. But the quantum of rate cuts will depend on a whole host of factors.
By and large, I think Reserve Bank of India also is equally concerned in terms of growth and would be looking to the earliest opportunities to cut the repo rates.